stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass back.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. This is taken at his 4. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Check, 59. Ricky. He's wet.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cameron Meredith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch this. Watch this. Get along. 58, come on. Watch the slant. Shoot.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Open man, Butler complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill. Any weapon. Check.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. David Onyemata able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Slam. Hey, switch gears. Check 43.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, King. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know at the beginning of the season you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, turn it up, Go, go.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Johnson. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Keep it up, guys.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
King on 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A little juke. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run it with Johnson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Running, it's Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. 2nd and 6. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, I got you. Kill.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down, Rams.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, King escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, they're going option left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's King to throw on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
He's not 25, check 25, check 25. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Switch. He's coming. We got double up. Check it.
Now King throwing on third and long. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Well, that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. No. Off. Check.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And able to find Kirk complete. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. This is Butler making the catch. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
Don't get nervous. 58's the money. 58's the money. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 49's it's the 6. Pull it. High.
Johnson running right. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Check 24. Check 24. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 13. Check 13. Watch it.
They go to Johnson again. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go with Johnson. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 12-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Here we go. Here we go. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, Los Angeles.
On the set. 58. 58. Come on. Let's go. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move up.
King now, throwing on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And it's second down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
58's the money. 58's the money. Who that? Who that?
That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. King. He'll set up the screen to Drake. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. And this is incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw is King from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Ready? Zoom, zoom. Too little, Cat. Right here, guys. Fight.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The busy night continues for Johnson, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Johnson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Johnson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Set. 70 ending. Hayward. Get it all. Pass. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Check. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come off the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
58's the mic. So we got man. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Joker. That's it. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Now Murray again. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 29-yard line.
Here we go. 59. Bandit. Bandit. Go. Watch the slant. Motion. 59 mark. 59 mark. Check. Hey. Here I come.
King looking to throw on second down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On first down, they go option to the right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 49-yard line.
Mike, check. 59. Let's go one more. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Don't let him breathe.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Check, 59.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. This pass complete to Reynolds. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 33.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now King to throw on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right down Broadway. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and 10. And what is going on here? I've got third down. Screen shows third down, but they've got the punt team out there. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for L.A., a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Arizona, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense.